Love Them Knives channel. Got the CH Emperor here. My buddy Chad Cantazar that lives in Kansas, he got this before I did, so shame on him. But he said, "Are you going to get one of these?" And I go, "I got one coming." And he says, "Is that Timascus or Moku Tai surround on that?" And I go, I'll let you know when I get it. But, the paperwork does say that it's titanium Damascus. So there you go. Yeah, I guess so. It's supposed to be at least, and it looks like it, and that doesn't look like any imitation anode job. So, in $148 all in with S35VN steel, and we've tested their steel, and it's real S35VN. I don't have a Rockwell on this one, so I couldn't tell you the hardness, but wow, I'm pretty impressed. I saw it on his Facebook page, his Instagram, when he was working on these, making these, and I thought, wow. Comes in a box, by the way. Titanium frame lock flipper. Let's see if we can get the box open. That's a struggle. Okay, here we go. So, just like that, action on it. Pretty darn nice. Centered, no blade plate, no lock rock. Here's your lockup, about 35%. I got this from that AliExpress store. So this is 9TIEDC store, and he's got an Instagram account. I'll give you the Instagram link to his account and also to his AliExpress store. So I get my CH knives there. I get my Jan Xanadu knives there. I get, a bunch of different knives from him. And this one, 148 all in. That's just the regular price. And of course, they've got a darker, like bronze type looking version as well. So you could buy either color you want. And here's the info: 59 to 60 HRC supposedly. You can have gray or bronze, 4mm blade stock, and the handle leg 125 millimeters, 220. So this is 95 millimeters. It's 3.75 inch blade. Supposedly, I kind of like the pop that he's got here on these thumb studs, ambidextrous thumb studs. And can you? But of course. Yes, you can middle finger flick it. You can thumb flick it. That was a pretty pathetic way to do it. There you go. Got jimping up here, jimping on top of the blade here. I like it's got a little bit of that sweep going on before I cut my finger. Sweep going on, kind of a little bit of a Persian look, I guess, to a degree, just a hint there. And so that gives it some nice lines. The overall design, I think, is great. This is my favorite CH knife. I think when Linus was here from Sweden, he looked at it and he was like, yes, absolutely. So, I don't know what you do with this, and I don't know what size that fits, but maybe it could actually work a certain size bolt, metric bolt or something. And this is here for lanyard, or I guess you can use that for lanyard. I don't know why you need two cutouts there, but that's interesting that they did that. And I didn't ask him why. So, and they don't really explain it in the paperwork either. The back spacer's titanium, says Emperor. And then, of course, there's a milled titanium pocket clip as well. So really, it feels like a pretty solid knife. There's pass-through here and a machined area. You can get your thumb right in there. It gets over the detamp ball nicely, and so it makes it, fidget worthy. Wow. His knives keep getting nicer and nicer. I really like this one. You know, the screws, they're kind of that socket head, but machined, and so they present well in that regard. And the pivot, you know, also machined. So it looks really good. Hardened steel insert will disassemble this. But yeah, wow. How much does it weigh? Well, let's check it out. 4.64 ounces, 131.6 grams. So not real heavy. Not super lightweight, but not real heavy. And let me grab my calipers here and see what we got. 13.7 millimeters at 0.54. Yes, and we are zeroed out. And let's get in here and get some blade stock. It looks like it's a 0.15. Yeah, 3.8 millimeter I've got. So maybe a little heavier in another area. Yeah, well, I got 3.8, so okay. Nice, though. Yeah, the design flows right here into the bolster, keeps going here. Looks like he used everything he could up to that spacer for length of the blade, so good, efficient use there. That's just nothing but good-looking knife right there. Nothing but a good-looking knife. Let's see if he's right on his size. So, yeah, 3 3/4, just 3 3/4 up here. Down here, you've got, about 3.85 blade or cutting length. It's over 3 3/4 inch cutting length. And then, so you could even say 4 inches down here. So, gives you an idea. And 8 3/4, pretty close. And you're 22 centimeters. So it's a good size knife. Let me throw my paladin out here. Yeah, it's right there with that. Not a problem. And that's a pretty good size knife. Let's throw his own competition out here, the CH3519 in G10. And yeah, pretty close. That's a pretty good size knife too. And just for shits and giggles, how about the Marshall? Also got Moku tie around the pivot. This one is really an interesting knife as well. Take a look at that. But yeah, they're both pretty good sized knives. Both pretty good sized knives. Ergos. Good. I like the Ergos. You know, he did kind of do you can tell here, a cutaway or a different angle of machining along here, so you have a high spot up here. And so you can feel this along here. I don't find it uncomfortable. It's not the best ergos on any knife, but it's relatively comfortable, and you've got good purchase up here with this jimping. So yeah, and let's see if the damn thing will cut anything. Got some scrap paper here. Okay, yeah. Right through. Okay. Yeah, nice. Not bad at all. So pretty good factory edge. Not overly heavy. Pretty much right in the zone for EDCable. At least for me. And this may be a little long for some of you. But yeah, I think it's a handsome knife. And we will disassemble it. Looks like they did weight relieving on the inside here. Of course, you can see it's got a hardened steel insert over travel stop as well. Here's your blade stop right here. Detent. I ain't going to do it that way. Okay, I can do it this way. So it's about the same as most flipper knives I've had on this channel. It's not overly strong, but it's not weak. Let's see if we can fail. Ooh, tried to. Once it let go, there's jimping on that flipper tab as well. Wow, okay. Come on, I can fail you. I know I can fail you. I did. But it's not easy to. I'd say the detent's pretty appropriate, to tell you the truth. I'd call it maybe a 5. Because I can snap it pretty easy this way. But not like this. No, I can't do it like that. So, okay. If I can't do it like this, then it's definitely stronger than a 4.5. I'd call it a solid 5 to a 5.2. But it's appropriate because that swings right open once it releases. So it's pretty good. The flipper tab's not overwhelmingly huge. Kind of canted forward. Pretty intuitive in the hand to grab that. You know, you can put this right here in the butt of the palm of your hand. Boom. Yeah, nice. Nice. So, yeah, should be okay for piercing, slicing. You know, I mean, as are most flipper knives. But that's not too bad for the contact patch either. There's some that are worse. So, no, not bad at all. I really like it. The design just knocked me out. And when he did the surrounds on the pivot and this other color of kind of a teal and purple, it just pops. It looks good. That is just a really attractive design. You know, it's to me it did. It hit me. It was a lust purchase, definitely. Really nice. Well, let's see which way we should go with this. Oh, there it is. There's the pivot screw. Easy out there. These are all number 8s. I love it. I love it when they do that. That makes it easy, doesn't it? Dang. There ain't much holding this knife together. Just a couple of nice, 3 number 8s, 2 body screws, and a pivot. So let's see how easy this is to pull apart. And we're fitted on that back spacer. Okay. Nice and clean. There's your steel washer. So here we go, and we got multi-row ceramic bearings. There's our pivot tube, and I'm not seeing anything that keeps that from spinning if you Loctited it too hard. So, although you have access front and back, so you can put Torx in the back as well as the front to stabilize it if you did overdo it with the pivot or thread locker. Nice. Yeah, cool. Not too gooped up. Pretty clean all the way through here. Yeah. Pretty clean. No heavy, greasy crap on it. I mean, there is some very light lube, but nothing much there. You can see that, yeah, that's lightweight stuff. It's not that heavy, greasy, white lithium looking stuff. I'm going to come back through there and throw it back together. And should be pretty dang easy to do. There you go. Throw this on here. Kick just a little bit of lube. 1, 2 drops. And you can see the over travel stop hardened steel insert, ceramic detent ball. If you hadn't noticed, there you go. Lay this baby in there. Throw this. Put this back on. Wow. Well, that's not tough. Are we good? Looks pretty good. I've fought enough knives in my day, and it's always nice to get a break and have something come apart and go back together real easy. Real easy, especially don't need 2 different size Torx bits, just 1. Yeah, he's been putting out some stuff, hasn't he? This, the Nighthawk, and the Marshall are the 3 new titanium knives. Let me see. Are we? Yeah, well, square it up. Let me see. Nope, no play. And it just follows you around. Actually, yeah, that's even nicer than it was. I don't know why. Boom, yeah. Ooh, that's nice, see? Boom. Ooh. Well, that could be addictive. Oh, yeah. And a couple of brothers in arm. There's your Nighthawk. Right here, S35VN, Nighthawk. So there's, I think, a couple of different colors of titanium, and this is real carbon fiber all the way through. So yes, finger flickable and all that. And then of course the Marshall, which is also finger flickable, just like that. Thumb flickable. So you can do that. And then of course this one, of course, middle finger flickable and thumb flickable as well. So wow, there you go. There's 3 new from CH Knives. There's several places now in the USA that are selling these as well. You can buy them, well, I think you can buy them on Amazon. You can buy them on, of course, White Mountain Knives, and he will have a bunch of the different models available. So look around. If you don't want to go to the 9TI EDC store, I would recommend go to White Mountain. That'd be my next stop because I could use my 10% discount there. And then beyond that, you know, go search. Good knives, though. Really like the Emperor. That's just too crazy good. Check that out. I mean, that is just... That's crazy. That's good. All right, I'm going to let you go. Thanks so much for hanging out with me. And, you know what we do. We love them knives, so you guys stay sharp.